Right, I've started to populate these trusses just by in first floor plan copying things around, using copy drag multiple, etc. I thought I'd leave it at this point for the moment so we can have a quick talk about a couple of things. I'll go to the section view. I've just used the same posi strut truss from the centre one that we created and moved it to the side. It'll work perfectly up the back here. It'll need a support underneath this point. We've got no beam there at the moment, but that'll be easily detailed. We'll put a supporting element which will bolt directly to the concrete tilt-up wall. Sorry, that's a block wall at the back there. So we'll build a plate beam that gets bolted into the side of that concrete block wall. It's commonly referred to as a pole plate. So we'll have a pole plate system sitting in there, which is still supporting the top chord of the truss. Have something similar happening here, although this posi strut truss, I would say the posi strut people will make this up so that this cord can extend further into the parallel flange channel, and there can be just a blocking piece sitting underneath on top of this bottom flange here. So the posi strut will extend inside the parallel flange channel, and there can be a blocking member blocking up from the bottom flange of the parallel flange channel. So that'll all work perfectly. So we might now, probably the easiest way then to repopulate the rest of this once you get that far in first floor, if you turn off this magnet tool here, it will allow you to click and drag a window in space. With that magnet tool clicked on, as soon as you click there to start dragging, you will have selected something, like in this case the roof, and you'll do a lot of damage to your model if you start trying to drag a window without hitting escape once you realise that's happened. So because the magnet is picking up the face of objects, as soon as you click using that magnet, you will pick something up, which is very handy normally, but in this situation we want to turn the magnet off so that we can put a window around these objects and just double check that it hasn't selected anything that you don't want it to, and I don't think it has. Oh yes, it has. So we can shift to unselect that centre beam if it's selected that for you, because we don't want to mirror that centre beam. That's what I'm going to do at the moment now, is mirror. So to get the pet tool activated, I can click on one of these nodes. That'll bring the pet tool open. I can click on the mirror option, and then I can click on the centre of this beam, and then downwards to give it the direction. And of course, what I should have done is on my Mac click the option key, but on Windows click the control key to get a copy. So just do that again to place them back. Get the mirror tool open. Click somewhere on there. Now I'll click the key to get a copy. So you can see on my cursor the plus sign has been added to the cursor. That means I'm about to get a copy of everything like that. So that has fairly quickly populated that space with the posi strut trusses. After doing one truss, it would be a fairly quick process to get the rest of them done. Okay. Looks like you might need an extra one at this end here. See how your model goes. Looks like I might need an extra one of these just to double up. Yeah. Or actually, I'm not too sure why my spacing is different in that regard. Ah yes, I think I might know. But what I can probably do is select with this window again all of, if you've got something similar happening to me, and you probably will, I'll select all of these, but not that first one, like that. So not that first one, because this gap here is already smaller than it needs to be, and then I can click and drag, make sure we're in drag, and actually drag this time without making a copy, all of those. I just then need to double check this gap looks a little bit big here now. So I'll just bring guideline across, or yeah, I should be able to get a guideline to work there. Let's see, my guidelines on the sideboards here. So I need a guideline somewhere on. It doesn't seem to be wanting to. There we go. There we go. So I can line up with the right hand edge. The right hand edge of that, and then I can move that across 450. And then I can reposition this one. You'd have to click on it. It would be, you have to click on the nodes, well, particularly now that we've turned off the magnet, and then I'll double check the dimension from, and it looks like it's going to be okay. I'll have to double check the dimension from that last one on the other side, and it's less than the 450. So that would be the actual solution there. I'll just move this one across now here too. Okay. So we've populated that there. We'll continue these beams, one sitting underneath, we'll probably on another layer on the first floor. Another should show up somewhere. Maybe clicking on this there. Yep, so that was the UB 250, UB 250 26. So I'll get those beams out again. So beam tool UB 250 26 is right there, and we should be able to go pick up a point here. It's not wanting to pick up. That's because the concrete tilt-up wall extends a little bit further on. So we can find the centre point there and then bring that across to start at that location. And then come across and then do that once more. And that'll just so find the centre point and bring the guideline across before you put. Right, now heights of those, as you can see, they've probably gone in at the wrong height. I'll just see if this works. You can use this this pick up parameters tool, this eyedropper here, to pick up the parameters of that beam. And then when you've got those parameters, you can use this injector to inject those parameters into that beam, and it drops it down to that height, just so that they're both doing the same thing there. So you can use the injector to inject those properties, and you've got structure starting to happen like that. Okay, we'll put a couple of posts in now. We'll put some posts in at the intersection of these two main steel beam sections through here. So we've got one intersection there, one intersection there, and we'll need to support that beam towards the front, because that beam then is cantilevering a small amount past and supporting this parallel flange channel across the front of the main tenancy. So I'll go to the ground floor plan. You might not have it open yet, so we'll use a pop-out browser and double click on the ground floor. And we'll load in some standard steel sections. This will be a square hollow section, square pipe section, and we'll load that up through options, complex profiles, import standard steel profile, change your country code to Australian. We'll want rectangular hollow sections, so square pipe. And after all the RHSs, you'll find SHS for square hollow section. We'll want something around about a 100 by 100 by 8. Engineering consultant will size this for us, obviously. We'll assign the material to be steel structural again, add that profile to the project, and click import. You might want to now go back in our selection process. We might want the magnet turned back on over here. So turn the magnet back on so we can do some selection. And Now in this ground floor plan, I need to see where I need to place these posts. So I can turn the trace on, but your trace is probably not referenced to anything at the moment. Mine is, that's what I wanted to see. You're going to need to drop this down and go choose reference ground floor. Choose reference first floor, so that you can see the beams that you've placed on the first floor. So the column command then, go into the column tool, change your layer to column interiors. The geometry method's fine, being just simple like that. Change your profile to the profile that we just loaded, the SHS 100 by 100 by 8. And the home story is going to be ground floor. For the moment, I think I'll leave it just go up to the first floor, and then we'll readjust that height in 3D or in elevation when we figure out what we're doing. So position-wise, I can just zoom in. So it's this connection point here. So I haven't got a point to locate it there, so I'll hover and wait for a guideline to pop up so I can come across and place it just nicely at that intersection. And the same again. Hover and wait. Oops. So hover and wait for the circle so we can get a guideline and click. This one down the bottom here, so we'll need one also underneath this end somewhere. I'll just place it on that centre mark for the moment. I seem to already have a guideline. I did have it, just deleted it somehow, but so I'll grab a guideline and put it on the edge of that curtain wall, for example. Let's come back another 25mm clear of that line, and then we can position this. Well, it looks like you're going to have to click on the column in the corners, and then you can get the pet tool and to drag it down to that guideline, which is 25mm off the mullions of glass curtain wall. I'll clean up those guidelines now. So just quickly in 3D, you probably make out now that yes, these posts continue too far. We'll want them to be stopped to the underside of these beams. So we might have a look at that in the section view, but I'll have a look at where my section view is looking first. There it is, actually pick it up alright. There's the section view and its extents is through there. If you haven't got that, remember you can turn on your horizontal range here, and then you can adjust, probably through pet tool here, you can adjust the depth of the viewing from your section lines there. You just need to make sure that your section includes the items that we're just about to adjust. So in the section view now, they should be visible there. So if we click on it, I'm wondering if we click on this top, yes, if we click on one of those top nodes, you can do the adjust height. And we'll want to bring the height of the column down to support that universal beam there. In reality, the detail of that would be there'd be a welded steel plate on the top of the column with bolt connections into the beam. But nominally at this stage, that would suit our purposes. So I'll just do it to this one while we're here as well. Oh, well, once again, let's try and see if this works again. You can use your eyedropper to pick up the parameters of that column, and then you can use your injector to inject those parameters into that column, which does reduce the height. You need to go back to the injector again and inject it into that column. So we've then got the floor structure starting to be defined in this area anyway. We'll further develop the floor structure in this open area here. The lift shaft is going to go in this side, and the stairwell. So after we create some of that geometry, we'll then have a look and make some decisions about what the framing is going to look like over this side. Alright, I'll stop the recording there.